So hello and welcome in. My name is Will. I go by the Relapse Recovery Counselor. I am a licensed independent chemical dependency counselor in the state of Ohio. I also am a grief recovery method specialist, and I also specialize in anger management. I actually made this channel with the focus of high-functioning men, right? Are men who present fine, but tend to not be, right? I help men, right, rebuild their recovery, right, after a relapse without the shame. A lot of men are high-functioning, right? They handling their business. They're providing for their families. They are, taking care of all their responsibilities while struggling privately. And what I've learned with this particular individual is because they have reputations to uphold, or because they've been taught to never let people see us sweat, right? So we tend to try to deal with everything within ourselves. We may not walk into your local 12-step recovery room, okay? We may not go up to the altar at the church. This space is for those men who want that real support, honesty, right? Not going to, sugarcoat anything. Recovery without the judgment. Why do high-functioning men relapse? And no one talks about this. I need you to understand something. A lot of men who relapse, they don't look like addicts. They look successful. They're working. They're providing. They're showing up for people. They're handling all their responsibilities. They look fine on the outside. And when people think about addiction, they picture someone losing everything, missing work, losing their relationships, whether it's with family, whether it's with your wife or your husband, or, whether it's the loss of children, right? We imagine them falling apart somehow, and us witnessing it when we think about addiction. But that's not how it looks for a lot of men. A lot of men are struggling privately. They're showing up every day. They're showing up at work on time. They're showing up for their families. They're going to the children's events. But internally, they're exhausted. And here's what is actually happening. There's this pressure that's built, or this pressure that's building. It's work pressure. Whether it's the pressure of financial responsibility, whether it's the pressure of the family expectations. And most men, we don't talk about it. For one, we was either taught that we don't talk about it. We just learned socially that we don't talk about it. I never let people see me sweat was my motto. I was taught to carry it. Just push through it. And then we tell ourselves we'll deal with it later. But later never comes. And when pressure keeps building with no outlet, mind begins to look for some relief. And that's where either alcohol or whatever substance of choice comes in. Not as a problem at first, right? It just comes in as a solution. It slows the mind down. It creates that break or that timeout we need. But it gives this temporary relief. But over time, something changes. It stops becoming a choice. It becomes a pattern. Stress shows up, I drink. Pressure builds, I need some relief. And eventually, it feels like it's the only way that I can function. Or it feels like it's the only way to function. And this is why relapse happens. Not because someone is weak, right? Man that I'm describing. There's nothing weak you would see about this individual. And it's not because they don't care, because they do. But because the pressure underneath has never been addressed. Never talked about it. So the relapse is actually a signal. Okay? It's actually a signal that something went untreated. Whether it's from our childhood trauma, whether it's just the stress of everyday life, right? It's not being addressed. It's not being looked at. It's not being talked about. It's not being treated. And this is what most people miss. Because you can't just remove the substance. You can't just stop drinking. You can't just stop smoking. You can't just remove it without addressing the pressure behind it. Because if the pressure stays the same, the cycle just repeats. So if you are rebuilding after a relapse, you're not the only one dealing with this. Not alone. I created something, right, called the Silent Relapse Guide. Well, actually, it's called the Silent Relapse Reset Guide, right? And it's to help men understand, right? Understand what led to the relapse and then rebuild recovery without the shame. Because oftentimes I'm struggling silently. And oftentimes we try to find a solution silently. And this is a way that we can do it in a safe space without having to expose myself. So if you want to know more about it, you can find it in my description. I'm telling you, check it out. It works.